Yes, sir. Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to another video. In today's video, we are going to take a break from calling out the grifters and the clowns like me, Kevin, and Jeremy LaFave. You know, the big YouTubers that have no idea what they're talking about. And in today's video, we are actually going to discuss why I believe that we're in a recession right now. So there's that. And then we're also going to discuss some crazy catalysts that we have at the end of the month. And let me tell you guys right now, July is going to be a crazy month. Might be a good buying opportunity, but going to be a lot of volatility. So let's go ahead and get right into this video, right? So there's a new article that just came out from CNBC. And the article says that 58% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, including 30% of those earning $250,000 or more. Now, just that article alone, we have a lot to unpack there. First of all, 58% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. Holy freaking moly. That is absolutely insane. That is scary. But the stunning thing about this article is, how are you making $250,000 or more and 30% of those people making that kind of money are living paycheck to paycheck? You see, folks, you can't blame that on a recession. That's just bad personal finance. That's financial illiteracy. These people are not financially literate. Like, $250,000 is a lot of money when you compare it to the average salary of the average American. Even for household income, $250,000 is a lot. So I can't blame that one on a recession. That has to be a number of factors, but it most likely is the fact that those people probably have upgraded their lifestyles and are not living below their means, which is very important you guys understand this. Remember, one of the biggest ways to build wealth is not gambling on the stock market, not putting all the money you have into Palantir or SoFi or DraftKings and hoping that it goes to the moon. You know, one of the best ways for you to actually build wealth in the long term and live a very good life is actually to live below your means. And clearly, the people who are the 30% of those earning $250,000 that are living paycheck to paycheck clearly are not living below their means, because that's just mind-boggling to me. Like, what's wrong with living in a $1,400 apartment? Clearly, these people. Okay, anyway, I'm not going to rant too much. Let's go ahead and move on. So anyway, the Atlanta GDP now, this is the important part. This is why I strongly believe that we are probably in a recession now, is because of this indicator that came out from the Atlanta Fed GDP now. At first, they were predicting a plus 0.3% GDP. Then they revised it to minus 1%. And now they just revised it again. And the Atlanta Fed GDP now is now predicting minus 2.1% GDP. What does that mean? That means the Atlanta Fed GDP now is predicting that we are in a recession right now. Not later. Not in 2023 like everybody's been saying. Right now. Scary stuff. And I think that actually affected the stock market last week. I think the stock market is bracing itself and starting to price in some surprises. I think that's the best way that I can say it. So that tracker is really scaring me. You're definitely going to want to keep an eye on that and a few other factors. Now, let me go ahead and talk about why the month of July is going to be a huge month for both stocks and crypto. Because like I said, by the way, that's going to be the title of this video. I just thought of the title, so that's awesome. But anyway, the reason why the month of July is going to be a huge month for both stocks and crypto is because you have a number of market moving catalysts that are going to happen. I'm going to tell you right now. You have the GBTC SEC ruling, which takes place on July 6th. You also have the CPI data, which takes place on July 13th. Remember, we need to see that inflation is coming down. Forget peaking. We need to see that it's coming down. As of right now, we're not seeing that. As a matter of fact, it's going up, which is really scary. So that's July 13th. FOMC meeting, where the Federal Reserve speaks and, you know, Jerome Powell and all that stuff, that takes place on July 26th to 27th. Now, the end of July is where things really get interesting. And I mean really get interesting and scary. And this is where you might potentially get so much volatility, you might actually get some buying opportunities here. And let me explain why. So July 28th, that's the end of July. You've got US Q2 GDP reading, the official reading. Like the official numbers come out on July 28th. So you get that. And we'll essentially find out if we're in a recession or not. But here's actually the most important event of July that I don't really see very many people talking about. You have Q2 earnings, ladies and gentlemen. And you about to see fireworks in the stock market like you never thought you would have. It's coming. I have no idea what to expect in Q2 GDP. In Q2 earnings numbers. Remember, these are the best companies in the world. All the major companies in the stock market, they're going to be reporting their earnings results. Remember, they don't just report earnings. They report what they see in the economy. They report what they see in their business. They report what they're seeing regarding the consumer, manufacturing, supply chains. They're going to be reporting on all of that. And trust me, depending on the size of the company and what they do, these are market moving events. And so the end of July, you could expect a lot of volatility, probably to the downside. And the Q2 earnings will tell us if we're going to get what's called an earnings recession, which could very well happen. So we could very well have ourselves a regular recession and an earnings recession. And who knows what other issues or surprises we may get from those earnings that we're not even pricing in or the market doesn't even know yet. That's the worry here. Now, let me talk about how this is going to affect Bitcoin and crypto, because you guys know I have long said on this channel, Bitcoin is going to 10K whether you like it or not. I know people get mad. I know people get in their feelings, upset, emotional. You got to stop being emotional when it comes to crypto. It doesn't matter if your feelings get hurt. It doesn't matter if it makes you sad or angry or emotional. Oh, don't tell me that I bid on Bitcoin's going to 10K. Shut up. Doesn't matter how you feel. That's the reality. That's what the market is probably going to do. That's just the time that we're in. We had an insane bull market in crypto in 2021. This is the market correcting itself. You had what was called wretched excess, gambling, foolishness, lottery ticket mentality. It was just crazy what we saw in crypto in 2021. Now, this doesn't mean that I don't believe in crypto, because I do. But making 20x gains in crypto in a matter of a year is not normal, folks. And so the market is doing what the market normally does. It's repricing it. So I'm telling you right now, you go back and look at where Bitcoin was before the Fed started putting all this money into the market. You can't tell me it's not possible that Bitcoin is going to go between 10 to 13K, because I'm telling you right now, I think it is. So don't get your hopes up too much. Oh, by the way, I looked at the chart. Bitcoin has been at 20K essentially for like the last 20 days. Like it's been hovering. It's been hovering between 18K to 21K. It's basically been sitting at 21K for the last 20 days. What does that mean? Well, it's consolidating. And if we get more bad news, which I strongly believe we will in the month of July, what do you think is going to happen to Bitcoin? Murder, she wrote. Get out your feelings. Deal with reality. If you really want to make money, you have to recognize the trends that we are in. 2021, we were in a bullish trend. 2022, we are in a bearish trend. You have to recognize this. You have to get out your feelings. You have to cash up. You have to figure out more ways to bring in income. And that way you will be able to take advantage of the fire sales that we are soon going to see. By the way, that I forget to mention, I do not think that the month of July is going to be the bottom for the market. No, I do not. Nope. It's going to be a while. I told you guys it's going to be a bad summer. And so far I seem to be right. I've been saying this since like May, April, that summer is going to be bad. I still think that. June sucked. July is probably going to suck. I know the first few days of July sucked. I think the rest of July is going to suck. August is probably going to suck. October, historically, well, I skipped September, but whatever. You guys get the point. So anyway, that'll go ahead and conclude today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one.